Testing, testing. Okay, disclaimer. Or should I even say a disclaimer? I don't even make disclaimers, but okay. So I'm making this video right after I ended off the last section where I left off at this part basically. Oh wait. Ugh. I know there are like really opinionated, like pro-train, anti-bus people from you know where that are like, you must build the Salitre line by 2040 and not in the 2040s. There are just some people there that belong in IMH and stuff like that, but whatever. You see, Salitre line. I mean, the namesake Salitre line. I don't even know if it's gonna be named Salitre. So Salitre line is basically Tengah and the Salitre portion of that line. It's gonna be merged to form an entire line. Something which those Dilulus don't even know as of this point in time, because they have no access to intel. But anyway, I just want to say is that namesake Salitre line, Tengah Salitre line, wouldn't even help take away the demand of NEL. And most it just prevents people from like Jalan Kayu, Tavistock, Lorong Chuan, that area from squeezing into NEL. It passes by like Toa Payoh East, Whampoa and stuff like. At least, yes, it does take a little bit of demand off NEL and Circle Line. Like let's say you're commuting via NEL and Circle Line, right? But then now you have this uh now you have this what am I gonna call that? Now you have this like namesake line that supposedly it's supposed to cut at Boon King. Supposedly it's supposed to cut at Kallang, but it doesn't even actually go inside the city. It just goes to like greater southern waterfront. So yeah, it's kind of like an indirect thing. It's not supposed to be the line to like withdraw all of the city shopper or CDS bus services. It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to just take away people from NEL, is what I'm trying to say. But obviously those anti-bus and pro-train people wouldn't like what I'm trying to say, so yeah. And see, the thing is that like you can assuming Boon King is really the interchange station, you could get people off NEL a little bit. Assuming that they are actually bound for like Lorong Chuan, Tavistock, and like Jalan Kayu. But for the Hougang Buangkok, Kovan Hougang Buangkok Sengkang, basically Hammerland and Pongo area services, Pongo areas, you still need the bus services. No amount of like train line is going to resolve it. You still need the buses. That namesake line is going to. That's what I'm trying to say. That namesake line is only going to help uh, if you're even living along Lorong Chuan area, Tavistock, or like Jalan Kayu area in the first place. If that's not your destination, it wouldn't even benefit you. So again, you still need the bus services, but these bus services you need to do them properly. And the thing is, I do understand that they are short on resources, and that's why they decided to split the CDS and CityShoppers instead of like merging them, right? So I do know that my own plan that I've talked about in the previous video, it has downsides as well. But I'm just trying to show that, hey, what if you actually merge them? Do they have potential for like in longer operating hours or even full day? Like, do they have potential? I'm not saying every single one of them has to be like full day. I'm just saying, is the potential there? Could we extend the operation hours accordingly? Okay. All I gotta say is that at least I'm not like one of those pro-train anti-bus Dilulu shits who are like, I want this illegal line by 2040. And that, yeah, honestly, they should just remain in IMH. It's nearby anyway. Okay, so just a recap of what I did in the previous video. So basically, where is it? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to zoom out. Okay, so this is just a quick overview. Again, it's a repetition, but I'm just going to make it short. From Sengkang West Depot, I basically crayon 654 to skip Farmway LRT, and I didn't change the other parts of the route. So this is my proposed 654, and then I also made like a line that goes up to Punggol Coast, and I touch North Shore a little bit. I don't change 673, it's still gonna remain intact. 673 is for people going inside, and North Shore as I mean, and I also recommended 673 to go in, like actually go inside, deep inside North Shore, and not like on the main road. The main road I reserved it for like my own version of 679. So I did this, and then Jalan Kayu, and yeah, stuff like this. So I basically made these two services full day, and for this service I had a Monday to Friday version and a Saturday, Sunday, and public holiday version. Whereas this one, tentatively I put it at Saturday, Sunday, and public holiday. Monday to Friday, I don't think you need it because Monday to Friday, to go to CBD, you already have 654 nearby on top, and you already have 671 below. Because the one issue, I know I emphasize a lot on doorstep, but it's like they are trying too hard to connect every single damn doorstep and just try to fill in the blanks. Yeah, again, this is one of those cases whereby going overly doorstep kind of hurts you a little bit. It's one of those cases. So I was like, why don't I make my 679 tentatively operate on Mondays to Fridays? Because you already have 654 on top, and then you already have 671 below. So yeah, that's my reasoning basically. So I made these two. So for the Monday and Friday version of 654, I made it clone service 30. Sorry. For the Monday and Friday, for the Monday and Friday version, I made it go Suntec, Bayfront, Central Boulevard, Chenton Way, and then opposite bound it's basically Anson Robinson, Marina Boulevard, Bayfront Avenue, and Suntec. So okay, Suntec, CBD and Suntec. Saturday, Sunday, and public holidays, I made it clone service 36. And then I made this like 654 hex. Whereas for 679, I made it copy 518 out of CT. And then I made it. Okay, I made it copy 518 out of CT. And then since this one uses CTE, right? Because 654 is KPE. So doing the 36 style actually works because it's just like KPE, ECP. It's quite simple. 679, since it runs CTE, right? I made it copy 518, then I made it copy like the old CityShoppers basically. So it's gonna be like, I hope whatever I'm saying is actually consistent with whatever I said in the previous video. Momi, Newton, Scotts, Orchard, Bras Basah, Temasek Boulevard, and then Roger Canal, Bukit Timah Road, and CT. You want to add stops, just add stops. I don't really care. But should you actually add stops at Roger Canal, and Bukit Timah Road? Please comment down below. But basically, my 679 is supposed to be like this. Basically. Again, I'm sorry. This is all unscripted. But this is my plan for 679. I mean, I can already, the fact that I already came up with all of this unscripted just hours ago, those things drop, and then I'm reacting to them live, and then I'm crayoning a service live. It's already good enough. How many of you can even do that? So anyways, yeah, so basically this is my plan. And then I was like telling you guys that okay, let me just oh my god. Okay, go back. Okay. So I was like telling you guys, okay, this thing, I already kind of resolved it. You just let it copy. Basically you copy 518 out, and then you let it copy. Once you reach Orchard, you let it just copy 106. So again, I do know the downsides of this. It's just that if you really want to make the service sustainable, you could think along these lines. How many trips you want to run, it's up to you. I'm not saying you make every single one of them full day, but I'm just saying you could explore along this portion along this along these lines. Like instead of splitting them, why not we combine them? And what else did I say? I said 678 don't touch, right? And then I was like, there's this thing as well. And then what else did I say? Yes. Okay, so there are like I've already resolved this. So there are three of them that I need to kind of like resolve on the spot. Let me see if I'm able to do it. I know I made this challenge for my commenters, but my video is like 1 hour long. So I'm gonna say this again. I'll leave it up to you guys how you want to crayon these, and please comment down below if you have any suggestions. But okay. So this is just like a fun challenge. I'm not saying you actually have to do this in real life, but I'm just saying this is the fun challenge to see if you're able to come up with a route that actually it doesn't necessarily have to have like full day potential, but something that makes sense, something that would actually make your route a little bit more sustainable because you have more demand. You could put one high capacity bus instead of like spamming so many single deckers all around the like just all around this all over the place like the CDS and stuff like that. So yeah, I've already resolved the top one, so let me try to do the bottom tree, which is the oh my god, it's 12 minutes in. Okay, so let me try to resolve the tree below and see if I could do it. I'm not the best at this, but I want to see if I could do it. Okay, so the first thing is 660. The reason why 660 has an M in the first place is because of this bus stop pair. And to get rid of the M, require it would require something really, really stupid in this sense. Like 660 does this, right? Oh yeah, 329 does this. Okay, yeah, I'm correct. Okay. 660, it does this currently. It goes underneath, I believe. I could be wrong, but see, if you really wanted to get rid of the M, you would need a very stupid solution. Like you need to go here, you need to go here, then you need to go inside Gerald Drive. I don't know. This part is probably going to become congested in the future because of like the new road that's going to be connecting to Seletar Link, and you need to do something really stupid. Like you need to do this, or like you need to do this. And this is the reason why they made 660 and the 660M that goes inside instead of like making it like one service. This is why it's not a full day service, so that's why they kind of split it like this. I understand. And then the difference is that there is that one new service that does this like this. So here's the thing. I know I set the challenge out for you, but even when I myself look at this, it looks incredibly difficult to like actually merge these two services. Because the thing is that like 660 is good because it goes to Dhoby Ghaut really fast, and when you reach Dhoby Ghaut, you could access Somerset and Orchard easily via other buses. Doesn't have to be the MRT. But the one selling point about 680 I know is that if there are people who are going towards Momin, Newton, Scots, like the old 512, 680 is basically their own way of trying to revive 512, because 512 it used to operate peak hours only, and then there's an AM peak, and then there's a PM peak. The AM peak was like Momin, Newton, Scott's Orchard, and then the PM peak was like the exact same thing except that it goes up Buyong Road to CTE, and the AM peak is just CTE exit to like Momi Scott's Orchard, Momi Newton Scott's Orchard. You get my plan. You get my point. It's like 512's AM peak is like this, terminate. PM peak is like it starts here and then it goes back up CTE like this. So this is PM and then this is AM. Conceptually, it's supposed to mimic the old 512, except 512 used to serve like this area, right? Hougang Avenue 8 and Upper Serangoon Road. But ever since the NEL came about, they rationalized this away, and then they revived 512 in the form of like 680, and they obviously this new 680 yeah, you get my point. Whether this thing really has to serve Momin, Newton, Scott, and Orchard, okay, we'll just observe this service to see if people actually use it. But if you're thinking of merging them, I know it's hard, but you could have a how do I put it? You could have a 660 that does this, like no change. And then you could have a 680 that does this. Like this. I'm really sorry about that. You get it. Like there's this, yeah. What am I using? Yeah. Yeah, you could think of it like this. Why did I even? Yeah, I don't know. I'm a messy person. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I hope you guys actually get it. Now the big question is that, okay, you cut away 660M. So you have this new 680. Why did I even write this number so low? I'm so sorry. The beauty of unscripted videos. So you have this thing, which is basically now the new 660M. And then, do we even need 660M in the first place? Like, I feel like, yeah. And then you have this 680. Now the question is, okay, I think we've managed to ascertain that like we could get rid of 680M. But then the question is, which one would you send to CBD? Like Dhoby Ghaut, Esplanade to CBD, and which ones would you send to like Momi, Newton, Scott's Orchard? So up to you to pick which one you should. Because I feel like this thing that actually serves inside Bangkok, you need to pitch this to CBD. And then the one that goes Orchard, you need to pitch it to. But the more I think of it, the more I think I'm just messing things up. You see, I think that's the reason why they made 660 and 680. They split them. So I think there's gonna be. I think these two, it's like a little bit hard to merge. So this is why I was hesitant to even talk about it in the first half of the video. But at least you get to see my thought process live. like how long I actually take to determine whether a route amendment is like good or bad, or whether I should proceed or not proceed with something. Now there is this thing. Holy hell. I don't even I don't like this, like, cause there is also this debate on whether you should make 676 go inside or not. I don't think so, because you need to make it fair for both sides, right? So I was like 676 just call the main road, and then yeah. And then and then you see, like, should you go straight or should you go this you see, if you go like this, it's fine, but it's a little windy. So I was like, they're 681, right? Is it 681? Yeah, it serves here. But I was like, do you even need the pack set here? It's like, if you live here, why not you just go and walk here instead? It's not that bad. But correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I want to be proven wrong. So I was like, why not you just? And then this 681, it's like it goes inside, right? I was like, what the hell is the point of that? You might as well just go inside like this, right? Oh, sorry, no, you cannot make it go here. Okay, I guess that's why. Because this junction, it's like a Y junction. You're actually not able to. And then Hougang Central Minor is no longer a thing, so you kind of have no choice but to. Okay, I think I get it now, but it's just. Oh my god. At this point, I'm like, why not you guys just like go here and take 6675 instead? Oh my god. So it's like, I'm not gonna change 676. If this service is truly useless according to bus fans, why not we make this thing, it goes it goes like what the hell is that? Upper Serangoon Viaduct, St. Andrews Slip Road, and then onto CTE, right? Why not you make this thing just copy like 518 and then 106 in the front? Why not you make them do this? So it's like, the reason why I'm doing this is that I'm trying to make more 971s conceptually. 971E, it became 971, right? So my main purpose of like doing this is that I want to see if it's actually possible to make more 971s from there on. So I was like, instead of like since this thing already has poor demand according to bus fans in the first place, why not you just merge this thing? Why not you just make this thing another 971, except that it goes Hougang? So it's like Orchard, Bras Basah, Suntec, Bayfront, Central Boulevard, Marina Boulevard area, and Shenton Way as well. Why not you just do that? I think this might be possible, because you don't even really need this bus stop here, let's be real. Just to confirm that, like, yeah, you don't even need this. And then the other parts of this route, it's already close enough to like 675. So I don't even know why you even need this bus service in the first place. Just merge them, honestly. Now this one. Which is going to be a real pain. The reason why I say this is going to be a pain is that, okay, I think I'm going to suck at this, because if I were to crayon something stupid from scratch, okay, here's how I would do it. So I present to you possibly my dumbest route suggestion ever, but this is just to see how far I can push the limit. So Bongo Road, Sengkang East Way, West Way. Oh my god, this is so stupid. And then, from here, right? I'm gonna make it. I'll just do whatever it's supposed to. Oh my god. I can see why they split it now. If I do this. and I do this. Oh my god. Okay. Honestly, this part, do you even really need? Okay. Sengkang East Road. Okay, Sengkang East Road. I'm just trying to see if I can do something stupid. I'm just losing my mind at this point. Okay, like this. Meow. 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 Ah, you get my point. At this point, might as well just like reroute this thing here, right? Instead of like, there's nobody here. But then, yeah. Which one should I even choose? Okay, fine. I'm not gonna do this. I hate this. Why is Hougang planned like this? I hate this. This part actually doesn't look too bad. So okay, I actually have an idea. You see, that was my draft. So now let me try to do something. Okay. You get to see my thought process in real time. So 675 like this. Go out, serve these. That's why I was like, why do you guys even need 681? That service is fuck useless. So I was like this, like this, like this, because this side already is served by other CDSs, right? So I was like, okay, go up, like this, and I'm not going to make this thing serve Yio Chu Kang Road. So I was like, why do you make this thing serve Yio Chu Kang Road? So in essence, I'm going to give up this. I'm going to give up here and give up. You know what? If people really want, I don't know if you're even able to like right turn, or if this is a T or a Y junction, but if there is demand, okay, you can think of that. But I don't even know if the roads allow. So, but you know what? Let's keep it simple. Let's not go to Yio Chu Kang Road. Let's just go here. Buangkok Green, go up, Sengkang East Road. Okay, and then like this. Okay, like this. I'm gonna make it quite. I don't want to make it throw too much. So like this, and then let it go up Sengkang West Road, and then haha, Sengkang West Depot. Again, the fastest route. I want this thing to be straight, and then there's a little bit of winding along here, but just trying to reconsolidate these two routes. So it's kind of like 675 plus I absorb like whatever the fuck that service is called. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. So this is how I would do it. And then this 682, it has this like Anchorvale Road sector, right? Yeah, as you can see, I don't even need Sengkang Eastway. You know why? Because for Sengkang Eastway, this section, I already replaced like this. Okay, pardon me, this is my draft. So this sector, I already replaced it with 679. So I don't even need a bus like along this sector. Uh, Hold on. Yeah, I don't even need a bus. So all I gotta do is, okay, let me try the crayon. Oops. Okay. Eh, what am I doing? No, actually. You don't even have to change this route, right? Cause yeah, you don't even need to change this. So all you gotta do, okay, ignore what I said about this. You don't even need to change this. Like 677, since it only runs like 2 trips per AM peak and per PM peak, right? You don't even need to change this. This one you could just leave it as it is. So literally, because you see, the fact that I crayon a 679 that goes from Jalan Kayu to Sengkang Westway, the fact that I crayon a 679 to North Shore and Punggol Coast, it means that you don't even need this fuck useless shit anymore. Just merge 675 and 682, skip Yio Chu Kang Road, just let it go inside Hougang Street 91, 93. To make it different from like the 660 and 680, sorry, blah, 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 blah. To make it different from like the 660 and 680 thingy. Yeah, it works. Like, I don't even need to touch the service. I can just literally just merge these two. Okay, let me go back to like wherever the hell I just crayon. Oh my god. Dude, you wanna know how many slides I have here? It's, oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, ignoring this because this was my previous crayon. Okay, like this. Oh, god. Ignoring this. And I just make like, oh my god. And I just basically make like my 675 plus 682 route like this. Yeah, it works. Again, I know that people from Sengkang West might complain that like, oh, it's taking too long, but I'm like, you guys literally have 671, so I don't even get why like this would be bad for you guys, because if you want fast, just take 671. The slower variant is basically to, yeah. Honestly, I think this works. Okay, and then you see, like, there is 660 that goes here, which I changed it to 680, but whatever. And then there is like the Jesus, I forgot the route. I forgot the route. What? Oh no. Okay, I didn't make any mistakes. Okay, the route, yeah. I didn't make any mistakes. It was legit like this. And wait, where is it? Oh yeah. Okay, I didn't make any mistakes. I thought I made a mistake. So it was like, okay, there is okay, one of them is 660 and then one of them is 680. And then this part is new. Oh my god. Like I was thinking like if I could do something to like streamline the services along here. Again, I'm not encouraging you to use these full day CDS to eat up trunks, eat up feeders, eat up whatever bullshit. I am only trying to reorganize the CDSs themselves. I'm not trying to eat trunk, eat feeder, okay? This is the one part whereby that extremist cult did wrong. I'm just trying to do I'm just trying to think of like if I could actually streamline them. Like, do you really need? Okay, 675. No, I think I'll keep it. I think I'll keep it like this. There is really no reason for me to like just, cause we already ascertained that like this one and this one has to be split, right? So I was like, okay, 675 and 682. Okay, I'm just not gonna overcomplicate things. This side can have like 3 CDSs. I don't even give a shit. Or maybe 4. There's like 672 here as well. Okay. I mean this one. I propose to combine them, right? So one service, two service, three services, four services. Okay, fair enough. This area, I'll give them a bonus. Four CDSs for you. So you guys better not complain that like, oh my god, I had my 43 amp or 104 being taken away from me. But okay, to be fair, I did tell those people the downsides of losing 104, but I think there should be a 43 start working trip from Next so that you get an empty bus at Next to like Buangkok Green or wherever the crowd stretches up till. But like you guys already have four CDSs. You guys shouldn't be complaining. So yeah. I guess this works. Wait, what is this? Ignore this. Okay, okay. Back up, back up. Summary. Merge these two. Oh shit. Merge these two. Oh my god. Okay, summary. Merge these two. Let it remain separate. Merge these two. And merge these two. So essentially what you are getting is this one, you're gonna leave it separate for the most part, except that like, can you, okay, comment down below whether you think it's a good idea to absorb 660M into these two services or not. Keeping in mind Buangkok Green still needs like a connection. Is that bus stop here really that important? I want to ask myself sometimes. But anyways, just treat this as 971. So I know there are downsides. I've talked about this before, but if you really want long-term sustainability, you have 971. I mean, you have a conceptual 971. You have another conceptual 971. This one is CT, this one is CT, so it's fine. Okay, okay. When I merge these two, okay, okay, okay. I got it. Whatever I did with 654, I could do it to this service as well. So whether you use the number 675 or whether you use the number 682, I don't give a shit. But let's just say this will be another conceptual 971. I shouldn't even say this. This is like another conceptual 36. Not the airport, but like conceptually. Like one of it during Mondays to Fridays, I would send it to CBD because there is just no business at Orchard. But weekends, I would send this thing to Orchard. So yeah, like whatever I did with like 654, because this thing clearly uses KPE, I could apply the exact same concept of like layovering at Tomlinson Road to this service as well. So let me know, you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Am I stupid? Do my ideas work to whatever extent? Or am I actually stupid? Let me know. Bye.